I'm going to start off this video by standing up, just so I can show you this. You like this? What's going on, YouTube? For today's video, I'm going to be talking about one of the... It's a very controversial firearm, in my opinion, in a lot of different ways, and it is the 500 Smith and Wesson. Now, if you've never seen one of these in real life, it is absolutely gigantic. I mean, it's probably one of the biggest firearms, or handguns, I should say. I did get this cool holster for it. I tried as a joke, and to conceal carry this into my local gun shop. Even with a gigantic jacket in the middle of winter, you cannot possibly conceal carry this thing. It prints like it prints bad. So yeah, this is the 500 Smith and Wesson. This thing is absolutely gigantic. One of the points I always like to make with this gun is compare it to the Desert Eagle. The Desert Eagle's a gun that I absolutely enjoy. I could shoot that thing all day. It's a really good amount of power and fun. You get a lot of recoil, a lot of flat muzzle flash. You get the whole experience and the whole package, and it is just so much fun. Whereas this is it's something special. Let me put it this way. I saw a lot of obviously gun tubers and just other people with this, and it being arguably the biggest and baddest handgun you can probably get. I felt the need that I had to own one. I don't know how to put this gun into words. For me, I don't know if other people just make it look easy, if they have better grip strength, if they're just, I don't know, maybe they just undermine the whole thing. Maybe they shoot it, act good on camera, and then as soon as they turn it off, they're like, ow. For me, the palm of my hand gets absolutely tore up shooting this thing, because it's not really so much like a up recoil, it more comes back and pushes into my hand. I have a variety of calibers, or grains here, and to be honest, none of them really do it justice. The lightest stuff I have is some 275 Federal, and even that is just, the camera probably doesn't do it any justice on how big and beefy these rounds are. Going up from that, I have some Hornady. This is 300 grain. And again, the 275 and the 300, they're okay rounds. Then you start getting into, this is HSM's Bear Load. This is 440 grains. This is where it starts getting unpleasant. And again, even with the 275 grain, the Desert Eagle's 300 grains, I have the Hornady ammo for it, 300. I could shoot that stuff all day long. Even this 275, while it's not terrible, I could not possibly shoot this all day. It hurts too bad. And then of course, if you own a gun like this, you have to own the corresponding proper ammo. This is the 700 grain from Underwood Ammo. This is the biggest and beefiest stuff you can possibly get. This round is absolutely no joke at all. I will shoot one of these for this video today, and I will regret it for several days to come. I don't know if people mess with these or whatever, but on camera, it is no slouch. Overall, I'm not disappointed in my purchase. It is a fun gun to an extent where if I haven't shot in a while, which I haven't, I'll come out, put a round or two through it, and then remember, hey, this thing's pretty serious. So, just some comparison here. This box of ammo I got this gun at Cabela's in 2020, right before the pandemic, if the wind ever dies down. I got it in 2020, right before the pandemic, and this is a box of ammo I bought with that, and I still, 3 years later, have only shot about half of it. Now I have obviously some other, like the bear loads I shoot and whatnot, but just in comparison to other guns, the ammo for this just, like I said, I'll shoot literally like a cylinder out of it and then be done. It is just, like I said, I'm not disappointed with the purchase here. I'm glad I have it in my collection, and it's definitely fun for like new people coming to the range. I'm not one of those guys that just hands this to an inexperienced person and says go for it, but like my buddies who are familiar with firearms and just never shot one before, it's always fun to put this in their hands and kind of let them ride the lightning, so to speak. It's just a very serious gun. If you never shot one, I recommend maybe trying it with some like the lighter grain stuff, but I wouldn't probably recommend buying this. If you've never bought this or a Desert Eagle, 100%, because they're around the same price. The Desert Eagle I think is a little more now than when I bought it, but I would just buy the Desert Eagle. You will not be disappointed with 50 Action Express. If you're not planning on hunting with this, don't buy it. That's my best way. Like I said, I enjoy it, but for just someone who, I think the gun tubers make this look way easier and way, like I said, just way easier to shoot and less recoil than it is. Like I said, maybe they do play with the ammo and stuff. I have factory ammo. I'll show you how bad it is. And we'll kind of go from there. So I'm gonna go to the range and I will shoot as much of this as I could possibly tolerate. All right, so back out here with my sling, and I don't feel like you could ever possibly like quick draw this. I'm assuming this is meant for like just if you're going hunting, you can just have this. You can just walk around like this. But I'm gonna start off today with, if I can get it out here. All right, we're gonna start off with the lightest stuff I have. This is 275. This is the Federal Premium 275 grain. Another thing I'm man enough to admit, and again, probably others aren't, is that you'll only see me load up one round in this thing at a time, and that's because when I first bought it, of course I don't have footage of it, but what you'll see on a lot of fail videos, and I did it myself, I have this lovely little scar on my hand now forever, is that if you load up multiple rounds in this and you're just not familiar with the gun, what can happen is the recoil is so tremendous that it will actually, you'll pull the trigger a second time. And that's exactly what I did. It's a rookie move. But again, if you've never fired one of these guns, I cannot stress just the sheer power of it. It's just no slouch. Like, I don't think it possibly comes across well on camera, but like I said, I was shooting those bear loads. They were 440 grains, and it's just enough recoil that you'll pull the trigger, it will go up, your finger will reset, and also still pull it a second time. So I essentially fired a second round in the air, and then the hammer actually came, or the sight post here came back and cut me in the hand. So I'm man enough to admit that, but like I said, this is just absolutely no slouch of a gun. That's why if you see me only load up one round, that is why. And unlike a lot of other guns, this actually rotates counterclockwise when you cock it. I'm used to a lot of guns rotating clockwise. So this one's actually counterclockwise, so you have to have the round over on this side here. So I don't really want to do this, but for you guys, I'll shoot some rounds out of it. We'll do, let's see here. We'll just do a 275 right at some steel and see how this goes. At least I hit it, you know. It is, and again, I don't know how well that actually shows up on camera or not, but that right there is just the 275. That's the lightest stuff I have. So I'm gonna do a barrel load. Maybe it shows up better on camera, maybe it doesn't. Like I said, I don't know. Like I said, that stuff's not bad. And actually here's what I'll do even. Just to show you like a little comparison here, we're going with the 275 one more time. And what I'll actually do, I'll actually one-hand this, just because, again, this stuff it's not the greatest, but it's not terrible either. So let me show you. missed it. But it's, yeah, one-handed, you really feel that. But it's manageable one-handed. And again, I don't know how well it shows up on camera or not, but this is the absolute lightest. This is 275, the lightest stuff I have. Yeah, I'm really feeling that in that hand. It's just, I don't know. Maybe some people really like recoil. I enjoy pleasant recoil, and this is definitely not that. So, I'm going up to a round eye. It's an intermediate cartridge. This is the HSM barrel load. This is 440 grains. This is where it's borderline no longer enjoyable, but again, kind of is what it is. I should probably back up some here, but whatever. Let's see. Yeah, so that's where you start. You really feel it in the hand. Pop that out for you guys. Really rocks the target, but that's where I'm starting. Yeah, you start feeling it in the hand and the wrist a little bit at this 440 grain mark. The doves are still flying. Maybe I should go dove hunting sometime soon. And then I do this for you guys. This is the 700 grain. It is an absolute, I mean, it's as big as my index finger. I mean, it is way too much round. I saw Kentucky Ballistics made a 600 grain. I cannot imagine that that's any pleasant either, because like I said, the 440 grains are where it starts tearing up my hand. Okay, so I decided to back it up a little bit. I feel like I'm a little close. Not that I'm probably gonna hit with this, but in case I do. So like I said, this is the 700 grain, gigantic round. Yeah, I'm gonna regret all my life choices. Like I said, I'll probably shoot this round here, and then I won't touch this gun for the next like 3 or 4 months, to be honest. But all right, let's just do this. This is for you guys, I guess. Does this show up well? No, I guess it shows up well enough. All right. Yeah, you just feel that. You just feel every bit of that. I mean, like that one I felt. See, that one's just so much. Let's do this for a second. That one's so much. Again, it like mainly hurts me in like my hand, my palm of my hand. But that one actually got me in the wrist a little bit too. That's a wrist breaker round right there. I just don't understand who thought this was ever a good idea. There's another one here. I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but it's just too much. What do I got? Here, tell you what. We'll finish it off on a 275 grain, just for the heck of things. Just so I don't remember this gun that badly. Let's see if I can. There you go. Like I said, the 275's enjoyable and pretty accurate with it. I don't know if maybe, some people probably are not man enough to admit it, but it's a lot of gun. It really is a lot of gun. I think once you start getting up to that 700 grain, like, start flinching. Now I don't even know. I've never shot the little. They make one that's like a 5-inch and even I think it's a. What's the orange grip one? I think it's a 3-inch, but that's pretty rare at this point. It's the survival edition. They make a smaller one. I've gotten to hold it. I can't really imagine if the recoil would be. I'm assuming it would be worse since it's smaller barrel, but I can't imagine shooting a 700 grain through that. So that's the 500 Magnum. I'll take it back to the table just to kind of finish out my thoughts with this. But it's just a lot of gun, man. It is just a lot of gun. All right, so I'll see you back at the table in just a second. All right, guys, so after seeing the 500 Magnum shoot, it's a serious gun. It really is. Even if you don't feel like this has a lot of recoil, maybe you've shot the 700 grains and you think it's absolutely nothing, I commend you for that. I'm just man enough to be honest with you guys and say that it's just a really serious gun. Like I said, I don't regret buying it. It's nice to have in the collection, even if it's just a showpiece, or you just whip it out from time to time. I still recommend the Desert Eagle 50 Action Express. Like I said, this is just way more enjoyable. But yeah, it's a fun piece overall. I mean, it's nothing terrible. So that's going to be it for the 500 Magnum. If you like this video, please let me know, like and subscribe. If you want to see me torture myself more with 700 grains, let me know. If you have any other video ideas or gun ideas or anything like that, please let me know. I can certainly always try to make it happen. I don't mind being silly with guns. If you have something you want me to shoot a 700 grain with, I could absolutely obliterate it. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching and tuning in, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.